All right, man. Let's talk about 8 notable players that didn't receive the franchise tag. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance to get notifications. Let me see technically when free agency start. Let me check it out. So let's see when it start. I kind of been on the loop a little bit. It'll start on March 13th. So happened to be my birthday. Um, so March 13th, 2024 league year free agency period begins at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that would be 10 a.m. I think 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yep. So notable guys didn't get tagged. As you see, Chris Jones didn't get tagged. Um, um, Also, guys like Michael Pittman received the tag. Brian Burns received the tag. Josh Allen received the tag. Um, um, so some notable guys that the Lions had their eye on. Now, does that necessarily mean that you know that they still can't get on another team? Nah, they still can actually find their way to another squad via trade. But Chris Jones, we spoke about him a lot. They chose to tag L'Jarius Sneed. We expected to be a trade there. Christian Wilkes is another interesting one. He's of the Dolphins. If the Dolphins had more cap to play with, defensive tackle will likely have been tagged. He had 9 sacks. I think this is a very, very interesting run right here in Christian Wilkes. When he go to Bama, Clemson. Yeah, Clemson. So 28 years old, not that old, still young. Very productive. I mean, I think this is a phone call that if you a Lion, if you're a Lion fan, you hope that the Lions would make. You know what I'm saying? You hope that the Lions will get on Mr. Telephone Man. It's exactly what they need. Somebody that's gonna bring pressure. I mean, all around good defensive tackle, but this what happen when you sit here and you got to pay Tyreek all that money. You know what I'm saying? You get Jalen Ramsey, got to cut Xavier Howard. You can't bring big fella back. So unless he choose to come back on a smaller deal, but yeah, this is probably one of your number one targets out there. If you don't receive, if you don't I feel like if you don't end up with if you don't end up with if you don't end up with excuse me. Yeah, if you don't end up with Chris Jones, I mean, this one of the guys, one of the guys you calling off rip. No bull job. This is who you calling. So you calling him, you calling him expeditiously. Get pressure. I mean, Fairley played all 17 games. Played all 17 games the last 3 seasons. Very, very, 65 tackles, 10 for loss, 16 for loss the year before that, 10 for loss. I mean, fairly young. I mean, yeah, you calling this guy. Hopefully Brad call him. Exactly what Liam McNeil is missing in the game. Big guy but still can move. And it was sorely missed yesterday, last year. Um, I think a lot of us felt like it was sorely missed when they didn't go after the kid from Georgia, Jalen. What's his name? I forget the dude's name. Jalen Carter. Yeah, this can make up for that. Now, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but yeah, this can make up for that. And then what's so crazy about it, the running backs, they cried about their money in the franchise tag, and a lot of running backs didn't even get tagged this year, so they're going to be able to go get their money, whether it's Tony Pollard, whether it's Saquon Barkley, whether it's Saquon Barkley or whether it's Josh Jacobs. So yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. Um, it's gonna be real interesting on that market. DeAndre Swift. uh, DeAndre Swift, the whole nine. So, um, I mean, but Christian Wilkes, outside of Chris Jones, you know, um, hey man, that's great. That's great. That's real great in my opinion. But let's get back to the topic of discussion. So Josh Jacobs, I don't know who Michael Anawalu is. I don't. Oh, he's an offensive lineman, so I don't know. Maybe we can use him. Calvin Ridley, y'all know that's my boy. Um, yeah. I like Calvin. Xavier McKinney from the Giants. So the Giants didn't use the tag. That's because they had to pay Vanilla Vic. So I mean, there's some notable guys that didn't receive the tag. So I mean, Chris Jones and Christian Wilkes are at the top of that list, and then right after that, um, in my opinion, is out of that list is Calvin Ridley. Just everything that he can bring to the Lions, man. So um, yeah, but Chris Jones, Calvin Ridley out that list. That's what I'm going for. Don't forget Stephon Gilmore is out there. So it's a bunch of guys still out there that can help, and we gonna see what Brad gonna do. And if he don't spend the cap, I ain't really mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But I know people is gonna be mad if part of his equation and fixing the cornerback position is involving Emmanuel Mosley, because you can't count on him again. I think they just signed him as a sympathy signing. And you like, who's a sympathy signing, CJ? I just think they signed him so he could rehab in Detroit. Or they gonna switch him to safety. I mean, be honest, bro. What can he bring to the table at this point? But that's just my opinion about it, man. But yeah, I don't see him bringing anything to the table at this point. So that's just my opinion on it. Uh, but yeah, that's just my opinion on it. But other than that, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support, everybody showing the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.